The Shibuya Incident Arc has finally come to a close, and what we have learned is nobody was safe in Shibuya. We got to see how strong some characters are, we got to see how weak a lot of characters were. We also seen a lot of characters get done dirty, which begs the question, which character got it the worst in Shibuya? Today I have selected some of the major characters from this arc, and I'll be putting them on a scale from well-deserved to done dirty. Let's see who got it the worst. The Shibuya incident starts in, you guessed it, Shibuya. Everyone's in the city for a Halloween festival, and some civilians start noticing something weird in the sky. Then all hell breaks loose. If I were to put the citizens on this scale, they are in the contender for the most done dirty on this scale. They didn't even know what was going on. I mean, we're just at a Halloween festival having good vibes, except for bro in the yellow shirt on his phone. He do not look like he having a good time. He probably on his phone tweeting, yo, this party whack, I should have stayed home. I guarantee you some of them probably thought whatever edible they took was just kicking in, like, nah, you're just getting sucked into death. None of them deserve this. Off rip, I'm already gonna have to put them at 9 on this scale. After the veil covers the city, the Jujutsu Sorcerers meet up and discuss what's going on. That's where we meet the Sheisty Sorcerer. I will admit, at first when this character started talking, I was not rocking with bro. He was just trying too hard to lil bro my guy Megumi. This is how simple domains work. Fun fact, did you know? Like, shut up bro, you are talking to Mr. I summoned this treasure himself. But then I started rocking with bro when he started fighting the old lady and his son. He was moving hella smooth. Super attack. I was like, oh, maybe this guy should lil bro Megumi, because Megumi could learn something from being this saucy. And then he got put up against the worst matchup ever. This might be top 3 most heart-dropping moments of this arc. We have seen previously how Toji moves in the hidden inventory arc. The only menace that is above Toji is Sukuna, which says a lot. If I had to put him on the scale though, I put him at a good 8, because you just got holed by bad matchup. Like literally, this is the worst matchup ever. I wouldn't wish Toji on my worst enemy. A zombie Toji at that. While everyone's assembling, we get to see some familiar faces like Panda, and we get introduced to Kasukabe. He has to be the most relatable character of the show. This is basically Shikamaru without the 1000 level IQ. I can't blame him for the way that he was talking and the way that he was trying to duck the smoke, like telling Panda to go look for random things where he knows nothing's there. He's just trying to buy time. Even if I could hold my own like him, when you got things in this universe like domain expansion and you're fighting somebody and they unlock their full potential because they want to win more than you, it's not fair. I could really be putting the beats on somebody, and because I'm beating somebody up, they realize their true selves and they're able to materialize their power, and boom, domain expansion. I can't do nothing against this old. Actually, he might have a Shikamaru IQ because he's the smartest one here. He knows that Shibuya is nothing, there's nothing good in Shibuya. Let's dip. I think he got out of this arc unscathed. The closest thing he got to being done dirty was when Sukuna had popped up in front of him and Panda when they were trying to run away and was like, yo, nobody move. If you move before I say go, I'ma kill you. That was the closest thing, and he got out unharmed. I would say this is extremely well deserved. I can't put him all the way to the left because you are a Jujutsu Sorcerer, bro. You can at least do something. Meanwhile, in another section of the city, we see Itadori again with Mei Mei, Alabama's favorite groomer. Honestly, she did the best in this arc. She gave Itadori the option of which curse he wanted to defeat. She went and fought the curses that she was supposed to, ran into Geto. Geto tried to kill her with some crazy curse at a crazy domain. She used her little brother as bait, fucked up, but this is what she had to do to win. Beat that curse, and legit 5 episodes later, she was at the Marriott on the phone talking about trading stocks, waiting for room service. Bro, I like the fact that ever since Mei Mei has been introduced as a bag chaser, they have never used another motivation for her character. She did her job and left, bro. I respect it. She did so good, they had to make her a groomer to make her a little bit fucked up. Because why was she in the bed with that little kid like that? You know, we not gonna get into it. Mei Mei's ranking on this scale is all the way to the left. Honestly, well deserved. In another section of the city, we get to see more familiar faces. Maki. Maki's my favorite character in this show. She looked like she was locked in this whole time. Ever since she got to the city, she was just tunnel vision. You even seen it in the small animations that they did where Nobara is picking lint off of her shirt and Maki's like, yo, no, not right now. All right, I gotta prove to the Zenin clan that I am a good curse user. I gotta piss them off. She was handling curses and she went to go fight that little shrimp. I'm like, yo, this is easy for the Zenin clan's least favorite child. But then the shrimp got a Hunter x Hunter Chimera XP boost for some reason, and then it became a real threat. And then it was at a beach, and it wasn't a beach episode. I was ready to say goodbye to my favorite character. Because although Maki's cold, she's basically just 10-10. She's 10-10 if Kishimoto cared about his female characters. Those cursed tools can only do so much. But luckily, Potential Man and his deadbeat father came through to save the day. She's good. She luckily made it out of that domain. Everything's gonna be good for her for the rest of the season. All Maki was trying to do was prove herself to a clan that didn't care about her. She got hoed. I'ma put Maki at 7 on the scale. This man Jogo went up to feed Sukuna those fingers, and then we get introduced to these 2 girls. These are the 2 little kids that Geto had adopted into his cult during the hidden inventory arc. They've been on a mission to get their cult leader father's body back. And I'll give them credit, they tried to stand on business, but Shibuya was just not the place for them to do this. You could clearly tell that they wasn't built for what was going on in this city. Even worse, they tried to stand on business with the personification of evil himself. Had the audacity to bargain with this dude.
And yeah, after that, we'll give you 2 fingers you can put inside you. Pause.
2 fingers? You should have led with that. That's all you had to say. Fuck out of here. I do not need that.
What is wrong with you? We'll see who's laughing when my followers see that.
You were so scared. You knew how evil this nigga was. Why did you think you had the upper hand with 2 fingers? The way that everybody talks about Sukuna, I thought his reputation was enough to make you go, all right, maybe like, I'll just like try to beg for my life or something. I'm not gonna be like, yo, you help me first. It's not happening. If I'm putting these 2 girls on the scale, they're going more towards the right. You deserve to get done dirty because you was just moving stupid. I'll put them at a 3. Because at least they stood on it. Jogo gets hoed purely off of bad matchup. I mean, for you to not die immediately when fighting Sukuna, props to you. And even Sukuna gave him his props. It really puts things into perspective on how strong he was when his 2 matchups in this show was Gojo and Sukuna, who are arguably, I don't even know arguably, I think objectively, they are the strongest in this show. He really held his own. He did get some happy tears at the end of his life, so I don't think he got done too dirty. But just purely off of being matched up with Sukuna and being matched up with Gojo previously, this man couldn't get a break fighting the strongest opponents. I'll put him at a 6. So back at where Maki and the others got burnt to a crisp, Megumi's dad just starts boxing him out of nowhere. And Megumi doesn't even know what's going on. He's just trying to hold his own. This man got rabbits doing crazy fight moves. The rabbits was moving like the Sheisty Sorcerer. I've never seen bunnies move like that. When did he even get that Shinigami? But as the fight comes to a close, his dad realizes, yo, this is my son, my precious son that I sold for gambling money. And then like all good dads, he kills himself in front of his son. And Megumi's just confused, like, what is even going on? I don't even think he realized that that was his dad, even after Toji stabbed himself in the head. So Megumi's bleeding out. He's like, yo, I gotta find everybody else. Itadori, Nobara, where are you? And then he gets sliced in the back by the same guy that sliced guy in suit number 1. I hate this nigga. Everyone hates Mahito. I hate this dude. This Datara Thorfinn character knockoff. But thankfully, due to those bitch ass nigga tactics, Megumi got to use the moves that he's been teasing for the entirety of Jujutsu Kaisen. We've been wondering what he's holding on. What happens every time he raises his fist and his pupils get dilated? Now we know that the treasure that Megumi has been waiting to use is this monstrosity. What is wrong with Megumi? He was about to use it on Todo. He would have died. But as soon as Megumi uses this curse and the Maga curse gets summoned and knocks out Megumi cold. Which props to Megumi for being like, hey, I might as well use this. You're gonna kill me anyway. If I'm going out, we both going out. And the fact that it took Sukuna to put down the Maga curse is crazy. I mean, bro was walking through Sukuna's domain like a Victoria's Secret model. Like he was walking out to a WWE song. If Megumi were to get put on the scale, I put him at a good 6. I mean, at least he got the father-son bonding time that he never was able to get. Now, Nanami was on timing. He walked walked up on his dead bro on the bridge, just laying there. Guy in suit number 1 had already died before he could do anything. Also, let's put this guy at number 8 on the scale. Not only is he an expendable background character, but I forgot he even died. And of course, it was this Datara looking nigga that snuck up on him. I hate this nigga. It was time for Nanami to tee up. He went in to go save Nobara. He walked up on Datara like, tell me what's going on. Gripping his ponytail. He went in and did his thing with Maki. Honestly, Nanami was the MVP. He's doing this thing. There's no way anything bad happens to him. Jogo burned the left side of this man's body so bad that Nanami thought he was in a Dayquil commercial. Bro was slicing curses like, side effects may vary. Please contact your doctor if you suffer from Mahito. God damn it, I hate this nigga. This man Nanami just could not get a break. I think he ran into the most main enemies in this arc, technically. It was one thing after another with this man. I'll put him at a 7. Meanwhile, Nobara walked up on Mahito cracking jokes.
ああ、尻尾巻いて逃げたってな。
Why they draw her like that? She looks like a meth addict. Yo, Nobara always looks scary when it's time to tee up. During the fight, Nobara realized that she was fighting a Mahito clone and used her technique to affect the real one. Mahito started running. Nobara was like, wait, what? Come back. Get these nails. Mahito's clone was dusting Nobara and he was able to switch places with its real body. When Mahito did the switcheroo with his clone, I already knew it was raps for Nobara. But in the back of my head, I was like, they already took out Maki, Nanami, you know, Megumi's out for the count. They wouldn't take out Nobara too, would they? I mean, they wouldn't just clap Nobara. God damn it, bro, I hate this. In the anime, we don't really know if she's dead yet because Todo's companion came through and did a technique on her. So she's not bleeding out, but the damage has already been done. So she's like comatose right now. Whenever I'm putting Nobara on this scale, I gotta be mindful that she had already slipped once. You lost to Datara and you thought you could fight Mahito? Also, yellow hair shorty tried to tell you not to go back into Shibuya and you went anyway. Now you just got clapped in the eye, your brain just exploded. So as much as I hate to put her there, Nobara, you're gonna have to go at 4. I'm not even gonna talk about the Kyoto class individually because they don't deserve to get talked about individually. Collectively, they are trash. Miwa, trash. Witch girl, trash. Mei, trash. Teacher, trash. You can actually hold your own, but you didn't do anything this arc. So by association, trash. Miwa was on the train talking to Mekamaru like, you don't get to decide when we fight and when we don't. And Mekamaru was trying to tell her, yo, Shibuya is different. Again, nobody is safe. Y'all just are not on that level to go be fighting the curses that are there. Know your place, go train, go get stronger, get some domain expansions. And if y'all get some special moves, maybe y'all can help on the next mission. Everybody was in the other train car eavesdropping on their conversation like,
Man, I can't believe this man trying to say that we're too weak to go in there and help.
and what ended up happening? They were too weak to go in there and help. They even did a combo move with all the teammates, ended up changing nothing in the tide of battle. The results would have been the same. Miwa can't even swing a sword again. I don't think any of them ended up getting hurt, but they deserved to be. If all of them would have died, I would have put them all the way at the well-deserved. I'm gonna put them at 4 because nothing happened to them and nothing happened when they tried to do something to other people. I didn't talk about Todo until now because I don't know where to put him on the list. Like, he lost his hand, but I feel like somebody like Todo would look at him losing his hand as a battle scar. Cause y'all know how weird this nigga is. I feel like Todo loses his hand and he's like, yo, this is a memento to me saving my brother's life. I am proud I lost his hand because my brother Itadori is still here today. I feel like 10 years from now, he's gonna be walking around showing it off like, yo, you wanna know how I lost my hand? I think Todo comes out of this whole situation happy because he got to fight with Itadori. So I'm gonna put him at well-deserved. Now, Itadori came out alive, but honestly, I feel like he got done the worst. I mean, throughout this whole thing, he tried to punch and kick, but punch and kicking ain't enough for Shibuya, bro. Bro lost the high school bathroom fight. Then Sukuna went on a crazy rampage, and he essentially remembers all that Sukuna did, killing hundreds of thousands, buildings just falling down. He then sees his mentor die in front of him. One of his only friends gets knocked off in front of him, and he couldn't even get revenge on the guy that he really wanted to get revenge on. He couldn't even save his sensei, which was like the main part of this whole thing, and now there's orders on his head to execute him. Bro, if I was Itadori right now, I would be in mental anguish. Honestly, I didn't think anybody was going to be touching the citizens on the scale, but at least the citizens were oblivious to their deaths. Itadori just gotta live with this. I'm putting him at 10. And last but not least, Gojo. Gojo was way too confident. That's what happens when nobody can touch you for years in a fight. While I know hindsight is 2020, he should have just let everybody in that train station die. That 1/10 of a domain expansion was really cool and considerate, but if he would have just let the people go in that infinite void on that train, you know, catch a couple bodies, defeat Geto and them right then and there, it would have been like 100 people dying compared to thousands of people that died in this arc. It's a small sacrifice, and it's not like the Jujutsu committee is the most ethical committee anyways. The committee wants him sealed forever or dead, so he takes the L anyways. I'm gonna put Gojo at 3. You didn't really get done dirty, you just didn't have your guard up like you should have. That's gonna be all for this scale. Let me know who you think got done the worst in this arc, and if you enjoyed this last season of JJK. Shonen wise, I think this was some of the best directing, stakes, writing that we've seen from a shonen in a while. If you've gotten this far and you haven't liked the video, what are you doing? If you're not subbed, what are you doing? Become a medic today. I'm out. I'm Tyler Relief. Goodbye.